Matthew Perry indictment.
Yep. Matthew Perry apparently was not drug free.
They were drugging him, and they were Let's just get right into it, because this is just fresh.
Because he wrote a book of his addiction.
Correct.
Before
everything. Yeah. There's a couple of things we're gonna get into. Okay. I think it's I mean, and obviously respectfully to honor the memory of such a great actor, but let's get right into it, man.
Rico
podcast.
Breaking friends.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and pull up YouTube right here, because
because everybody's probably heard by now they indicted 5 people.
2 doctors are involved.
2 doctors are involved, and apparently they were given Matthew Perry
ketamine.
Some ketamine. That's right, ketamine.
Yeah.
You're giving him ketamine.
Ketamine, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to find the video here. I apologize. Keep
because I thought it was they said ketamine 20 vials, $50,000 or something like
well over 55,000.
55,000, and I was just. I don't know how big the vials are. I mean,
I don't know anything about ketamine, to be honest with you.
I thought ketamine was the same thing that killed Michael Jackson. He got an overdose of ketamine or something.
Let's see.
Because a doctor administered something to him, didn't he?
Well, hold on. Let's. Michael Jackson death. Cause, right?
Yeah, the cause, because I thought it was
cardiac duress induced by proponent benzo. Oh no,
not the same thing.
Oh no,
not the same thing. No. They use that for
benzos. That's a Danny question.
I mean, they use that for
benzo.
If you're gonna put that, I thought that was for surgery. For anesthesiologist.
Let's see what it is. What are benzodiazepines? Let's see here.
I like how it says would have been, and right below it, it says the lowest price for benzos. It's like,
Google. We're going to talk about Google too, because I definitely want to get
I was like, you can get them cheap. Oh shit!
Colloquially, benzos are a class of depressant drugs whose core chemical structure is the fusion of a benzene ring and a diazepine ring. They are prescribed to treat conditions such as anxiety disorders, insomnia, and seizures.
Insomnia.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's what he was giving them for.
Boo.
So, insomnia.
Let me pull it up here. Yeah, we've been talking
about
it
worked because I think Michael Jackson's still asleep.
Jesus Christ, Eric. That's the email right there.
Yeah. Well, we have to at least
go ahead and
get one
right here and talk about this.
Can we share CNN?
We have to,
because they might.
We have to talk over it though. That's one of the things that we.
Okay, because I don't know if they're so happy.
Yeah. Close that up here. Also share audio. Boom. Window. Yep. Just share my window. Matthew Perry. Let's go ahead and listen to this right here. This is like literally. If you're watching this, it'll probably be out the next day. This is like 8 hours ago.
This was
so sad.
Yeah.
Just so sad. Right there.
Yeah. This
break in the death investigation of actor Matthew Perry. We're told there have been multiple arrests that have been made, including at least one doctor. Again, law enforcement sources telling our partners over at TMZ that multiple law enforcement agencies executed search warrants and seized computers, phones, and other electronics.
Matthew Perry, remember?
No. They had said that he had drowned.
He would drown, but there was something.
In his pool. But they, if I recall correctly, and again, this
because they didn't call it a drowning.
I don't recall, because again, this was like Bridget might know, because Bridget,
well, she's a Friends fan, yeah,
a super fan, and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it," and I was like, that doesn't seem right. Something's off. But let's see what they say here. They have search warrants,
electronic equipment to determine who supplied Perry with the ketamine that caused him to lose consciousness last October and drown in his hot tub.
God, what a fucking piece of shit. Like, what a fucking piece of shit. Like, the text messages is what...
That's what got me.
Text messages is what pissed me off. Like that's what like it's like you motherfucker. Like
We're told that Perry had been getting ketamine infusion therapy for treatment of anxiety and depression, but the last therapy was a week and a half before his death. So the ketamine in his system was not prescribed by a doctor. TMZ also broke the story that Perry had the same level of ketamine in his system that is used for general anesthesia during surgery. Law enforcement sources also telling TMZ that the ketamine Perry ingested was not legally prescribed, and multiple agencies, including the DEA, U.S. Postal Service, and LAPD, had conducted a criminal investigation that went on for several months.
Oh yeah, they're done. You don't want the Postal Service after you.
When the Postal Service yeah, let's talk about that, because I think people really don't like. There's a lot of people that are very fucking ignorant, and it's people who've worked. You've done some Postal Service stuff too, and I've done some drug interdiction. Like the Postal Service, for people that don't understand, when you send something through the, like I had a lot of cases that I was a part of as an interpreter, and
well, you had wiretaps too.
Wiretaps too that I sat in on a lot of those that people don't understand. First of all, let's talk about wiretaps, or they're also called T3s.
Nobody seems to understand that the post office has a hell of a security. Well, I don't know if they actually call it Postal Security System or what their actual title is, but they work for the Postal Service.
Yes, and there's investigators, they're GS, they're 1811s that they conduct investigations, and they get things all the time.
They get things done, and nobody reports them.
Nobody's gonna fuck with them. You don't want to fuck with the out of everybody. I think IRS would be the number one that I don't want on your ass.
Yeah, IRS would be the top one. Then Postal Server,
and then fucking we can pick and choose from there. But dude, it's
because nowadays somebody says the FBI's after you, like yeah whatever.
You know, do you want to like go down the list of like the FBI fuck ups? Because we can do a whole episode on that.
We can do that for the last 20 years. We can start at Ruby Ridge and work our way forward.
No, not even. Well, Ruby Ridge, the reason why it's so shit is because the FBI used to teach that, at least as
how not to do it. This is what you do. This is how you do everything wrong.
No, my favorite thing to watch is the movie Breach in 2007. Have you ever seen that movie?
I don't think I've seen that one.
So Breach is a true story in which a GS, I think he was a GS5, like he was an intern that Robert Hansen, which was one of the, at that time, during that time when they captured him, was one of the worst spies fucking ever. And Eric O'Neill, which is played by Ryan Phillip, which I don't know what he's been doing. I'd love to talk to him.
Oh yeah, Ryan Phillips. It's got Chris Cooper in it too, which is
correct. Chris Cooper is the guy who played Robert Hansen.
Yeah, he's hell of an actor.
What a lot of people don't understand is that Breach is a true story of when Robert Hansen, who was the head of the FBI, I think he was like the intelligence part of like investigating Russia and stuff like that for like 20 plus years.
This is the British guy you're talking about.
No. Here, let me explain it. Breach is a movie that is about Robert Hansen.
Okay.
Robert Hansen is the reason why now we have fucking polygraphs and all this shit for you to have anything above a secret clearance. When you have classified, right? Secret, top secret, TSI, top secret information. And then from there, I sincerely do not know. If someone wants to educate me, I will gladly listen, but I am not aware of what happens after that. I know we have code names and need to know, but for example, I used to hold a TSI, which for TSI,
but it was still a need to know.
It's obviously all of them are need to know.
I'm just putting out there, because it used to be if you had top secret, you could look at anybody. You could look at any time.
No. So Robert Hansen was
they did, because that's how they got away with most of that stuff.
Correct, but Robert Hansen was basically he was an FBI agent for 20 plus years. That he was in charge of spying on Russia, and he had guys that were codenamed, that were spies under him. And what ended up happening was that he was selling secrets to the Russians, and a lot of people who were codenamed and secret operatives died. And he did this for over 20 fucking years. And there were multiple fucking signs. Like I read the fucking book when it came out, because I remember I saw the movie when we got back from Iraq in 2010, because the movie came out in 07 or 08. Yeah, 08 I was in
08,
Iraq. 09 I was
08.
no 08 I was in basic Iraq. Then 09 I came back. Yeah, I saw it in 2000. 08 when did it come out? Right there.
07.
Oh, we got to pull up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 07.
So 07. And basically what happened was here. I'll just read it right here from the wiki, so that way you don't have to see our ugly mugs. And thank you to whoever helped me solve the mic problem. I sincerely appreciate it.
Yeah, banging on the floor actually helps.
Breach right here, Wikipedia. We'll just go with the Wikipedia. Great movie. You should definitely see it. Again, directed by Billy Ray, which we can go down the path of like everything that this dude's done. From Captain Phillips, all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we should do an episode on this. We should get like a really good episode on this and talk about it. So he was a high-level FBI director that was in charge of the information technology that we use for certain agencies. What ended up happening was that he had like some sexual deviant shit that he liked, which again, who knows? We say that no, it is a thing because that dude is on solitary confinement 23 hours a day for.
I'm just saying there could be some propaganda floating about to make him look bad. So yeah, sure, I'm just saying. Sure. I'm just saying. I mean, it may be true.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to vote for Biden, for Harris. You're going to vote for Harris.
Biden's not running. Have you not? You don't know that?
I don't know, bro. If I fucking Harris, you're going to vote for Harris? Are you endorsing Kamala Harris, Eric McElroy?
It depends.
Oh God,
it depends.
Give you an aneurysm.
Depends.
My God, I see it. Do I need to call?
Is she gonna do the same thing to me she did to the judge in California?
Anyways,
you heard about that one, didn't you?
Oh my God, we'll get into it later. So Robert Hansen basically was he was giving the Russians, the Soviets, like all these secrets, and the way that they caught him was he made a dead drop with information that they had given him that only he had, and that's a GS fucking 5 or 7.
Yeah, he only knew about it.
That he was the only one. Yeah,
so the only way they could find out is if he
knew it. Yeah, which that's one way that you can control that you can disseminate information.
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why we have security clearances is because
it's weird because there is actually the guy that was in charge of MI6 in Britain after World War II.
Mm.
And there was rumors about him being a double agent working for the Soviet Union. And he's like, no, with the British accent, he says, that's absolutely ridiculous. I would not work for the Soviet Union. And then it finds out he like 10, 20 years, he was denying that he was. And then one day he disappeared. He went to Russia. You know what happened when he went to Russia?
He got killed.
No, he thought he was going to get a hero's welcome. They didn't trust him because he was a double agent. So he died in poverty in Russia.
So I guess this whole thing, going back to the Matthew Perry thing, man, it's really sad. I mean,
yeah, he was not a double agent, though, Matthew Perry.
Nah, man, so sad, dude. Have you seen the reunion?
I've seen the reunion before. Remember the union before he died?
No. The Max one. It's on Max. Did I give you Max? I
got Max. I got Max. Yeah.
Watch it again, dude. I'm telling you, it's like I'm not really big into Friends. Like I watched the show, I think late in 2019 because Bridget, my wife is into it.
Yeah.
But once I watch it, now it's like, and this might sound dumb to some people, but it's like my fall asleep show. And when we fall asleep, we just put Friends, And dude, I gotta tell you, it's so sad, bro. It's this whole.
So you're saying they were on a break?
Yeah, they were. No, they were. Fuck. Listen.
It was her idea.
No.
It was her idea to be on a break.
If anyone wants to fight me on this, fuck you. They were on a break. It was from the bottom.
It was her. Wasn't it her idea?
Was it? I think she had said we need to. What? Hold on. No.
No, really. No, really.
This is what we have YouTube for.
She's one of those. We should go on a break. He's like, okay, let's get coffee, and she goes, no, a break.
Like a break. Yeah, which is short term for let's Rachel.
I remember that. I remember that part. I'm just saying she's the one who brought it up.
Hold on. Here we go. No. Not 4 minutes. Give me the breakup scene. There it is. Hold on. that is neither here nor there.
Okay, well, here we are. Now we're in a tough spot again, Rach. What do you want to do? How do you?
This is what I love about this show is like the relationships and stuff. Like when people get heated. I mean, we've lived long enough to know a breakup. Like,
Yeah.
This is kind of like what it looks like. It's like she's sitting down, like not giving a fuck, and he's like, "The fuck?" And
You want to handle it, huh? Do you want to fight for us, or do you want to bail? Look, I did a terrible, stupid.
But they were on a break. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't.
No.
They were on a break.
All I'm saying,
he did fuck someone.
All I'm saying is she brought it up. She's the one who suggested it. It was her idea. That's all I'm saying.
It was 100%. So they were on a break. They were completely on a break.
And then as soon as you call a woman on it, she's like, no.
She wanted to get back with him. She was like, "Oh, I'm being crazy or whatever." See, this is why I need Bridget. "Oh, I'm being crazy, whatever. Let's get back together." And
you mean
then
Rachel?
Gunther, the coffee guy.
Yeah.
Gunther found out. It was like, "Oh, was I not supposed to say that?" And then she was like all upset about it. Like, you were broken up technically, even if it was for a day. That's why I like when I have conversations like that, dude. Like, especially you know how it is with business transactions. You and I have done this. It's like, we're done, right? Like tomorrow's a whole like, cool. We're done, right? Cool. Okay, we're done. No problem.
I just know that sometimes in real life, the other person doesn't tell you you're broken up.
What happens when that happens? Like, do they contact you?
I'm just saying.
Do they call you?
I'm just saying. Women sometimes go like, "Oh, we were broken up. That didn't count." I was like, "Oh, okay. For that to count, both of us have to know." Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man. But yes, Rachel and Ross were on a break.
Okay.
And if you have an issue with that, fucking fight me. Springfield BJJ, I'm sure we can set something up after you sign a waiver. But
definitely sign a waiver.
Yeah, definitely. Always sign the waiver.
No.
Unless it's a Disney waiver.
Don't sign that. No. Get 3 or 4 lawyers to look at that first, and then
you want to get into that one? You want me to bring it up? Go ahead.
Oh, the Disney one?
You brought. I mean, first of all, this is all still very fresh.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out before we get a cease and desist from fucking.
Because we don't know anything. This is just stuff that's online
on Instagram. But apparently, go ahead.
It's stuff that was.
I'll pull up whatever I can here.
We don't know the actual facts. This is all speculation, as far as I can tell on the news and the other outlets.
Okay, so it's about the Disney wrongful lawsuit, right? This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one where she had She was allergic to nuts.
The doctor, it was a doctor also.
She was also a doctor.
Was a allergic, had asked the staff.
Said, I'm very allergic.
Very, deadly allergic. And ended up getting an EpiPen. Still, unfortunately, condolences, died.
Yeah.
So then they're suing, and Disney's saying, well, because... And again, we're paraphrasing. We're still waiting for.
It's because you signed up for Disney Plus.
Signed up. No, there's more to that.
Or whatever. I'm just saying.
That's part of the ploy. But the big part is when he bought the tickets online and you signed the I acknowledge. There's a part that says something about arbitration, which basically means someone else.
You won't go to court. You will
go to court. You have to settle through arbitration.
Okay. Which I don't think that's the same thing as buying tickets online.
Here's the legal problem that represents. Do you really know what you're acknowledging to? Because that's the other problem, is that nowadays for video games, at least, right? There's certain video games, and I won't name them because I don't. I don't want to get in trouble. There's certain video games that whenever they give you like the acknowledgement part, you can't click that for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but also they rate the games now.
In what sense? What do you mean?
Like rated E for everyone.
Oh, we can talk about that. That's always been done. That's been, dude. The rating system for video games has been around as long as I can fucking remember. And
because
one thing,
because there was no. I'm just saying there was no rating on Pac-Man.
Bullshit.
No,
call bullshit on that, Eric.
There's no rating on Pac-Man or Mario Brothers. Atari, the first one, like a Donkey Kong.
Hold on.
Or I'm pretty sure.
Motherfucker, you're right. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there's no. So when was no? Because I have a story to tell about this.
So when I'm just saying, and of course, whenever Pac-Man came out,
Yeah,
it wasn't quite as detailed as it is now, but they didn't have a rating system yet.
So the Brief History of Video Game Rating System, ECKAT,
Mm-hmm.
and these hands are rated E for everybody. I always have to tell that joke.
It's very funny.
Before 1994, games were unrated. Okay.
Yeah.
To finish off on the Disney thing, we don't really know. We know that our condolences to those people
Yes.
because someone passed, and we're just waiting to see. But again, whenever you're reading something, like take a minute to even nowadays. I know Eric's better at this than I am. Eric will fucking read it in there and just stay there for like an hour or so. So this is my thing with video game.
I'm pretending
ratings.
to read. I don't know how to read.
Yeah, sure. My mother's a virgin. This is my spiel with the whole video games things, right? And I'll use this story. My friend Tyler, right?
Yeah.
My friend Tyler. You remember what was the guy that we had, Mike, that has the books like Mike Hunt, My Black Hawk.
Oh yeah, Goss.
Which shout out to him. That episode got shadow banned. Unfortunately, it got like 3 views.
Yeah, and it was. And I'm just saying, it got banned, and we did not. It was not. We told it was the truth. It was verifiable truth. What was on?
Well, we were talking about the death threats too. Like he got people that were actually.
There's a verifiable. I'm saying that's verifiable. We didn't make that up. So I don't know why it got banned. That was my whole thing.
I know. We'll have him back again. So here's my problem. Video games have a rating for a fucking reason. Okay. And I think you remember this joke because you helped me make this joke.
Yeah.
The joke about the GameStop joke. That
Yeah.
You were like, I think you gave me the tagline, and the kid turned around and Shoryuken me or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I haven't told that joke in forever. So my problem is that everything has a rating for a reason. I don't want. I mean, you know how I am with Jalen.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, no, I don't care if it's PG. I want to see because PG is 7 and up, right?
Mm-hmm.
My problem is when parents don't respect that, or when people don't really respect that. For example, Diablo 4. What do you think Diablo is rated at? Because I know you played Diablo 1 and 2.
Yeah, I played 1 and 2, and I think
M for mature.
Yeah, I believe it was M when it came out. The very first one was M.
Yeah, they're all M.
Okay.
Okay. Why is that? Because there's like tits and stuff.
There's tits.
Demons. There's like
tits,
murder.
demon. There's even alcohol.
Alcohol, correct. Okay. Tyler had put one of his characters as Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt.
Yeah, Mike Hunt.
MikeHutn, right?
Yeah.
You know where we're going.
Yes, yes.
And then Blizzard gave him a thing saying, hey, you violated whatever rule. This name needs to change.
Yeah.
But it's okay that you're showing me Lilith fucking coming out of a dude and ripping him apart.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Is where do you draw the damn line of like, hey, this is a rated M for mature, but don't be putting, don't say the C word, don't say the N word, don't say,
well, he didn't even say that. He
that's what I'm saying. Is like,
it was an innuendo. It's like, don't use innuendos.
Well,
that's what it was.
Well, first of all, for an innuendo to work, the person has to culturally understand the fucking innuendo. Because how many times do you do that to me and I look at you like deer at headlights? Like,
I realize that, but I'm just saying when you say Mike Hunt, or you say big black
hawk. Yeah. So my whole thing is, how is it okay?
That's an innuendo, and it doesn't have to do with culture.
But again, how is it okay for you to show me all these messed up scenes on Diablo, but then the moment I name my character Mike Hunt, you have an issue with it and I get a ban? You see where my disconnect is?
I get that. I agree with you wholeheartedly, because I don't think it's somebody who's experienced life who's saying, hey, you can't say that. Well,
it's not even about it. Like
there's somebody just out of college. He's got his degree, and he's like, I'm working for Blizzard, and I get a, and I'm just scouring through these.
That's the thing. I don't know if it is.
I don't know if that's what it is.
I don't know. That's why I like PUBG. Dude, like PUBG's wild. Like wild. I've sent you like names on PUBG.
Oh yeah.
Like it's wild. It's wild. Now, if someone reports you for teammate killing or cheating or something like that, bro, good luck.
Yeah, that's much worse.
Good luck.
That is much worse.
Like I got a 30-day ban one time because a guy, I can't remember. I have the video somewhere. We had cut the corner or something on a building, and I popped the guy, and then he blew my helmet off. But then Tyler finished him. So I like walked up to him and he was like still down crawling, and I just popped him in the head twice and then popped him a third time when he was down, and I got reported and they're like griefing, and I'm like, come on, pub.
What?
And I fought it, and they actually emailed me back. They're like, hey, that was really unnecessary, blah blah blah. You know why that happened, because they have all that video. They collect all that fucking data.
Is that it was in the heat of battle. I should not be held responsible.
It's a kill check. Where my Marine Corps people at? I learned that from the Marine
I'm just
Corps.
saying,
They're
2 in the
kill
head,
check.
1 in the heart. He ain't coming back.
2 in the head, 1 in the no. Sir. You shoot the threat until the threat stops. That is what I say here. It might be 10 to the head and 1 to the heart. Like, you never know. But yeah, man, that's my whole spiel with video game ratings, is that
because about the same time they did the same thing for music.
Wasn't that because of NWA?
They were doing it because they
the
had
Fuck the
suggestive
Police song?
lyrics, like
Yeah.
Billy Idol, I think,
Hold on.
and Black Sabbath. I can't remember all the other ones that they were really upset about. Ozzy Osbourne. They said, "Hey, this music has this in it." It was mostly towards heavy metal, because nobody ever wanted to ban a country song that I'm aware of.
Okay, when was parental advisory labels created?
Yeah, because they used to be put on albums.
Yeah, they put it on albums. 1990.
1990. So it's about the same time.
It was due to the NWA.
Yep. And it was 94 for video games.
In 94. Isn't that crazy that it took that long? Education. Hold on. I don't think it. Hold on.
I don't see.
I don't know.
Oh, rappers. They were after Ice Cube
I don't
and
think
stuff
it was
like that.
because of NWA. Hold on. I think that's incorrect. Yeah. And knowing the Posse was in 1987. Dr. Dre, blah, blah, blah. Dude,
I remember it was about. It
Siemens.
seemed like it was about the same time they rated video games as they did albums.
I didn't know Pac-Man didn't have a
Nope.
rating. That's very interesting.
No, Donkey Kong
totally
didn't
forgot.
have it, and
Mario.
And they had some other games like I'm trying to remember, Defender.
Damn.
They had
But
missile.
always-
They had one missile command that had no rating on it, and you know what it was? You're trying to stop these missiles are coming down, and you're trying to blow the missiles up in the air. Basically, you're trying to stop a nuclear attack happening to where you are at,
I've always wanted
and
to
that
ask
and that
this.
was okay.
I got a question for you. I always wanted to ask you this. What does it feel like? Because you're wise enough now to know like this, and I've always wanted to ask you this. What does it feel like to be at your age, remembering like those first video games, the Atari? I think there was one before the Atari. Was there? I had an Atari.
No, it was Atari was the first one.
Okay. And seeing that, and then to seeing games now, like what is that like? Like, have you ever sat down and thought about that?
Only thing I can tell you, and the way I perceive it, is like I was playing Atari yesterday.
It feels like.
It feels like yesterday, like Donkey Kong
Yeah.
just came out.
Was it like when you first saw it? How do you feel? You were like,
When it first came out, it was pretty cool. But what really got the thing going was 64-bit when they come out with Sonic Hedgehog and Sega, because he was the only one that had 64-bit, and that had the crispest colors anybody could ever seen before. It made Pac-Man look like.
I remember the Dreamcast.
Yeah, there was a Dreamcast.
The Super Nintendo was pretty cool. Like I had an Atari when I was 3. Dad had an Atari that I used to play. And then I didn't get a Nintendo. I got a Super Nintendo, and I remember when I got that Super Nintendo, because I remember I was always reading, like as a little kid, like reading freaking what's it called, like RPG books and stuff like that. And
yeah,
and stuff like that. Yeah. Not manga, because manga wasn't translated until later. But I was always reading like fantasy books and stuff like that. And I remember the first time I played Secret of Mana.
Oh, that's old.
That's old. And dude, I could not beat that game because my understanding of English wasn't that good.
Oh, so,
So-
that makes a difference. Yes.
So then what I did was, this is funny. I've never told this story actually. This is really embarrassing. I was like 6 or 7,
Uh-huh.
probably 7. What I did was I started like picking like words that I didn't understand, and then that's how I like started developing. But I got very frustrated with Secret of Mana because I remember you land and then you have to fight like these things.
Yeah.
And then you go up the path to get the sword and all that other shit. So like I remember that. And then the first game that I like really got into was a I think it's Battletoads and Double Dragons or something like that.
Well, they had Double Dragons. I thought
Double Dragons was a Nintendo.
with Nintendo.
And then they had Battletoads and Double Dragons. I think
Battletoads was pretty cool.
Battletoads was dope. Here.
I mean, when it came out, it was like Battletoads. It was like, yes.
Double Dragon. There it is. Yeah.
And
NES.
Double
NES,
Dragon.
NES, NES. Yeah. So, dude, I got so into
Yeah.
this.
You may not, well, you can't see it, but compare that to Pac-Man, and you're like, it's a whole different.
Yeah. See, this is the SNES right here. One.
Yeah. See, they even had screenshots. Little.
Yeah. But that was like I remember the Spider-Man game on Super Nintendo.
Oh,
Spider-Man Carnage, whatever. Which
Yeah.
I have that on my phone now. It's funny. Yeah, dude, there's like an app, by the way. I haven't told you about this. We'll talk about it here. There's an app. Dude, look at this. It's called Delta.
oh yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
using-
You told me about
I've been
that one.
using this shit out. There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. Ignore that. Yeah, Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo's on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
so yeah, dude. So the Dreamcast, like the Sega stuff, was like the first thing that you were like, oh shit.
That's the first one that it was. The two things I remember that really took off. It was like the 64-bit,
Which
whoever,
was the Nintendo 64. That was Nintendo.
and then of
64.
course Sega came out and was like, well, we got 64-bit too. And then the next thing was Game Boy, because nobody.
I remember Game Boy, like the fat one.
Yeah, it was a big
The
fat
late-
one,
late
but it
90s
was
late 90s one, because that was when Pokemon Red and Blue came out.
yeah, but it was like 4 hours you could play it, and
Yeah, with four double A batteries, right?
yeah,
And then they made, I don't recall, this is where my memory is hazy. I think at the bottom of it had an adapter plug. Or I think they made another one that was skinnier.
it seems like they made
here.
another one. I think they made another one that was
I got you
skinnier
right
so you
here.
could plug in.
Ooh, Game Boy. Okay, let me see. Here we go, by year. Oh shit, I can't see that. And I don't have my glasses either. Hold on, I got you. Consoles by year. But yeah, I've been meaning to ask you that. I was like, damn, what it's like? Because to me, it's like it's always looked cool to me. Like I don't feel like much. All right, here we go. So many ads, dear Lord.
Yeah,
Pull it up, Jamie.
all the ads.
Damn it, Eric, you missed it. So Magnavox Odyssey, which was a console, that was like in 1972. Then Coleco Tesla, which I don't think that was a big thing.
But I don't know if you remember, they had these handheld games before, but you could see all the pixels.
Damn.
And you could see where the everything was at. It would like burn it into the screen because
Oh
it
my
was
God,
just
look at this.
repetitive.
Game Boy, 1989 handheld.
Yeah.
Game Boy. Okay, see, Game Boy Pocket.
Okay,
That was the second one I
one.
got. That was the second one I got.
Okay, yeah.
And then the light one was only in Japan, but then later, like in the early 2000s, like 2003,
Mhm.
2004, that was when I think, if I recall, eBay was a thing, and I had a homie who used to like he got a Game Boy Light.
Yeah.
And then you had the Sega Game Gear, which I think that's the one you're referring to. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, because they always had the commercial, and at the end of the commercial, they go, Sega.
Oh yeah, Sega.
Sega.
With the Sonic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this was the 8-bit, 1990s. Okay.
But it just seemed like it just got.
Sega 84, 85, 92, Sega Master. No. Super Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo, 1983. Action Max.
It just seems like when it hit 64, the whole business started changing.
Where did Super Nintendo? Super Nintendo 91. So yeah, I got one in like 94, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a big deal to me because it came with like a ton of games.
Oh yeah.
And then they had a SNES.
Yeah, it used to
2,
come
which-
with games.
it
They
used to
don't
come-
anymore.
Well, games used to be $89 too. That's something people don't remember. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
by the way.
they were
Yeah.
$70, $80.
70. Yeah, dude. SNES.
And that was in the
original
80s.
Game price 90s.
The
90s.
90s.
For SNES, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Here, hold on. I told that to someone, and they're like, "Bro, no, it's
No.
not." I'm like, "Homie, no. Yes, it is. That is
Yeah.
a thing. Let me share right here. Let me pull it up, dude. I can't believe I used to pay that too. No.
No, new
That's
price.
Not what I want. That's what I
No,
want.
no.
Prices.
Those are what they're worth now if you
90s.
didn't. Yeah.
No. That's not what I want. I want there's like magazine covers.
Original.
There it is. There it
Yeah,
is. There it is.
original
Oh my God.
price.
There it
Yeah,
is.
right there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
$99 for the console, $59.99, $69.99, bro. That's why when people complain about like paying $70 for like Diablo and all this content, I'm like, I get the content thing, but like, bro, I paid 80
It's always-
something. There it is. I paid 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Killer
80.
Instinct. I got Killer Instinct, and I remember I paid. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
like,
see, Donkey Kong 2 was also $80.
bro. And we complain now for the $50.
And
People complain now for the. I mean, I get it. Like some things, like the Dragon Ball one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
yeah, you were watching.
Yeah, Sparkling. I was showing you the thing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Like it has with a collectible and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's something that's died. That's something that's died in the video game industry. I remember like guides were a thing. And then they had official guides that had like art in it.
Yeah.
And that was like, dude, I collected. I mean, I used to have like a ton of that. I
'Cause
still
they
have
used
the
to have-
Witcher one. I have the Witcher 3 one.
Oh, because
I'll
they
show
used
it
to
you. I'll
have
show it
like
to you later when we get to the house.
I think it was mostly adventure games. They would have
Yeah,
a-
some sort of poster.
a poster or something that would come with the game.
Yeah, they used to have
Um,
figurines, and then that changed recently. Like in the past 5-6 years, like not a lot of people do figurines. Like the Dragon Ball Z one looks nice.
Because you could put you go just about anybody's kid's bedroom and you would see posters of different
Yep.
video games.
Yep.
And they were big ones. They were pretty detailed.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't do that. I
No
think
matter of fact,
people-
they
I
tell
think-
you it's like, hey, you don't have to buy this in the store. Just download it offline.
I've talked to like a couple. I've talked to like a couple people who like work in the video game industry,
Mhm.
which they'll remain nameless because I don't know if they're comfortable with me saying their name. But one of the things that they say is that the reason for that they've been told at least, right, is that people don't really need to do that. They can just get a poster by printing it. And I'm kind of like, I think you like. I think
You
people
can-
really misplayed sentimentalism because dude, I'll pay the extra, like if I can afford it, like I'll pay the extra.
Yeah, because you can
$100 for,
print
like,
a page,
Yeah,
but
but
you
it's
can't
not-
print a poster.
but it's not a poster that came from the company, from
Exactly.
the game that I ordered, that I worked my ass off to buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
because it'll
that's the
have
thing.
trademark on it. It'll have all the
Correct.
details
And, like,
on there.
That's something that's huge. Because I know, like in the military, dude, like barracks. I never saw a barracks. Like you had to have been a square never at your barracks room. Everybody like decorated.
Yeah,
Everybody
they
decorated.
mostly had video games or
Yep. Like I didn't do that until like I was like an E5, because I was like, oh, that's a waste of time, whatever. And then as an E5, like I think the best advice someone had given to me about that was, and I can't remember who it was, but someone had told me like, hey man, like make it feel like home. Like you don't have to be miserable all the time. Like make it feel like home. And that's when I started like doing that shit.
and I didn't do that when I first got in because we were
What was your guys' barracks room like? Like your barracks room, what was it like?
my barracks room. We had 3 people in it, and it had steam heat.
Steamed heat.
You remember those big old radiators?
Holy shit! Yeah,
And the
you have to
radiators
put-
were
yeah,
right
yeah,
underneath
yeah,
the
yeah.
window
Did
because
you guys have your separate rooms when you
No,
were joining
fuck
the Navy? No.
No.
And then when you went to basic, it was like 100+ people.
there were 100 people.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
how it was for me. That's
And
how it was
then
for
we
me.
had the community bathroom, which was just a
Yep.
bunch of showers,
Yep.
just like boot camp.
Yeah.
And then, just never decorate anything because I always seemed like I was leaving, going somewhere.
That makes sense for you because you guys are on ships too. But you gotta have something. Like I have like a box that has like a bunch of memorabilia things, like little things. Like I got my basic training graduation.
I'd have
ring
like
and shit.
little stuff,
Mhm.
like
you have to, man. I think you have to.
Like
I mean,
little- I
could
don't
be
know. I
wrong.
think like little action figures. I think I had like a Spider-Man figure and
I still have the ones that you gave me. I haven't moved them.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, no, fuck no, bro. Because
Okay.
I don't have anywhere to like. We have to expand this if we want to do that, to put cases and stuff and put them up. Like the shot glasses, like I have a shot glass collection of like all the states that I visited.
I do too. Not of states, but you know.
Oh my god. All right, that makes sense. I've always wanted to ask you that. I'm like, damn, what's it like for you? So it was like when you saw Sonic, like 3D Sonic, like stuff like that.
That stuff like that seemed to stand out. But like I said, as far as the passage of time, it's like,
yeah,
I can't tell. I mean, it may sound
so
weird.
This right here, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was cutting edge.
Yeah. Let me show this to everybody. That's wild. I remember when that came out.
Because you got to imagine it was this or Pac-Man.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I remember the first time I saw this Sonic.
Because
that's Sonic Adventure for Dreamcast. I remember the first time that I saw that.
Mhm.
I was like, because I love Sonic. Like Sonic and Mega Man, I could play those games for hours.
Oh yeah, Mega Man was another
Mega Man
popular
ones.
one. Yeah.
I think I share a birthday with Mega Man actually.
Oh, do you?
I think I do. Hold on, Mega Man. Wait, hold on. Birthday. No. Oh my god, it's not even letting me. Hold on a minute here. Oh no, nope, I do not. That's not the main character that I share a birthday with.
Okay.
December 17, 1987, Mega Man.
Because shortly after they had Crash Bandicoot.
Oh god, I forgot about those games.
But those were like 64. They're 64-bit. They carried them on as for a while. I'm trying to remember something else that they had. Battletoads, you were talking about that.
Battletoads is sick. Like, I don't know if there is one that goes to show you how much.
I think they had Full Metal was one of them. It's where you were in
Full Metal,
where you were in a tank.
That's still a thing, homie. That game is still super popular, by the way. Like, still super popular.
And there's the other one. They look like Rambo. I think it was Contra or something like that.
Contra, yeah, I remember Contra. Contra now is in 3D.
Oh, is it?
Castlevania. I have like 3 Castlevania.
Oh yeah,
games.
Castlevania used to
I have
be.
like 3 Castlevania games that I haven't gotten because people will gift me like. That's like the number one thing that I love is like Xbox gift cards, because like I do everything through the Xbox app. Like,
yeah, see, nobody
movies.
nobody goes to the store and buys the video game. It gets the poster.
I mean, people do, like,
because it used to be you'd kill to get a movie poster.
Dude, I would if they started doing that. Like movies started doing that. Like we went to see Deadpool, by the way, which you and me gotta go. I'll watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go watch it again.
Okay.
We went to see Deadpool. It's on IMAX. I'm not gonna ruin it. Like I'm not.
Okay.
IMAX
is great.
Views. It's not. Yeah, I mean IMAX in the back.
Yeah.
IMAX in the back, definitely. Especially at our age, like. IMAX in the back.
Definitely. I don't need to be up front because
I don't want to look like this because it's not comfortable for me. So we went IMAX, and dude, it was great. I'm not gonna ruin it because it's not worth the views. It's not worth us getting views for me to tell you how the stuff that happens in the movie.
Well, but
it was great. It was great. Like from the start to the very finish, and like the little cameos. Let me rephrase that. Believe that the cameos that they have, it kind of like makes it feel kind of like its own little Marvel, like own Avengers. Because when you see it, like, and it's out obviously. There's like a bunch of stuff about Gambit and all this other stuff, but like the stuff that the people aren't showing, like, it's so good. Like it's so good.
Because I seen IMAX. It was Avatar. The Way of Water, I think is what it's called.
Really? Did you like those? I haven't seen any of the Avatars.
I like the first one, and the second one, yeah. The first one was.
They're doing 3
I
more.
thought excellent. I thought it was
3
excellent.
More. I mean, they're slotted to do 3 more.
Well, I just thought the second was a lot of hype, and it wasn't nothing like the. It was not like the first one. It was like
it's an exciting time for movies though too. It's like, to me, in my opinion, it's a really exciting time for movies because I saw a couple of ones that I kind of looked at Sean because we went with Sean, and I would look at Sean and like Sean would look at me. He's like, "Fuck," like, all right, fuck. Like, the Alien one looked really good, and I'm not really an Alien guy, but it looked really good. Like honestly, here's my take on the whole Alien stuff. Playing the Alien video games made me appreciate the movies a little more. Because I never, as a horror fan,
because
they never made sense to me. Because it's like, it's a bug. I'm fighting a bug. Shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I would look at it. And then when I started playing the Alien games, because they're on Xbox, bro, completely different perspective now.
Yeah,
now it's like, oh, I get what you were going for now.
Yeah,
I wasn't smart enough to get it.
Yeah, because it's because they're. I don't know who thought of what the alien looked like.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd like to ask, and it's probably out there.
I was like, I don't know if somebody did. Like, we need an alien that's nobody's seen before. Not ET, like, not ET, but it's also terrifying. And I don't know if somebody drops some acid and goes like, "How about this?"
Yeah, that's a good question. That'd be a
Wolfie used an eggplant for his head.
Hear me out, but we make it black and we give it a tiny mouth because that's like
inside its other mouth.
Its other mouth, yeah.
It's like I was like, who thought of that shit? Because that is fucking scary.
Played the Alien one?
I haven't played that for a while.
We'll get back to the house and we'll run it. We'll run it.
Okay.
You need to just run the intro, and you have to play it without a gun.
Oh shit, that sucks,
dude. Even with a gun, you're fucked. Like, even with a gun, like I played. We'll run it when we get back to the house. Like, we'll run it because
they did do
one.
They had the Alien. When did that come out?
No.
Because they had a video game as soon when that movie come out.
Let me pull it up. Here.
I think
I got you.
I think it came out the second movie.
Not this one. No.
The video game came out for the second movie, not the first one.
No. This is like a recent one. Alien. Okay, here we go.
Huh.
Let me see, which one do I want to pull up? I'm trying to figure out which one I want to show.
2024 Alien.
Boom. Okay, so check it out. Check this shit out. This is why I say, like, and by the way, you have to play it at night with a couple of drinks. Don't have the kids. Everyone else in the house is asleep, and then play it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. I was like, don't have my kiddo. Don't have to work tomorrow. I don't have to do a podcast.
I'm good.
This is gonna be a good night.
This is good.
Bro, no. Like, my heart, I went to bed at like 3 a.m. because my fucking heart rate would not calm down. Watch this shit.
Told you, ship's still there. Sevastopol, not quite what you're expecting.
Hold on.
Wait.
No.
That's not the.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. Check this shit out. Oh my god! Yeah, see? Look at your fucking face.
Yeah.
Look at your fucking face. Look at
That's
your
good.
fucking
That's good.
face. Yeah, dude.
That's good.
We'll play it at the house. We'll go buy some more curtains because I gotta get curtains I gotta get dark out curtains.
That's what we got here.
We'll play that. We'll have a few drinks and we'll play that. Let's see how you feel about that. I'm gonna put a blood pressure cuff on you too, by the way. We're just gonna randomly test it. Bro, I could not sleep. Like, my heart rate would not go down.
Oh wow.
I was like, I even tried watching like a horror movie before going to bed.
I'm just saying, they had when the Alien movie came out, they came out with a video game too, and it did not look like that.
Like back in the day, like in the 80s
back in 90, I think it was like 92 or something.
I remember there was like a PlayStation one that I used to play a lot that I got pretty decent at. Like, I would play it in like the highest difficulty. And it was a shooter though. It was like a shooter. And the hardest part was like the things that jump on your face.
Oh,
they have another Alien gameplay that's crossplay that you can play with PlayStation people. That's like it's basically something like that. Because this is like I think this is isolation. I think that's isolation.
Isolation.
I think Alien Isolation. I'll show you.
Okay.
I have it. I own it.
We have the other one where you go to different
Uh,
planets too. I forget the name of that one.
Star whatever. Starfield?
Is it Starfield? I think it's Starfield.
So, I don't know, something like that. Oh, this one right here, Dark Descent. Dark Descent's pretty good. I'm not gonna worry with that one, but that's basically like
That's a crossover one.
yeah. See, like it's multiple people and whatnot.
Okay, so you can do PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Yeah, since you're a fucking PlayStation dude. Jesus Christ, Eric. Why do I put up with you?
Well, and when I win the lottery, I'll have an Xbox and a PlayStation.
That's how people will know, huh? That's how people will know.
That's how people will know. I have two living rooms, one with an Xbox, one with a PlayStation.
Oh my god, that's funny. That'd be can you imagine inviting people? Because John's an Xbox guy. Sean, he'll just take PlayStation to start.
Well, I never liked it when you had to play against somebody, but you had to look at the same screen. I was like, that's not the same thing.
I never had everybody do it. Yeah. Anyway, that's really sad. All right, everybody. This is all the time we got. Thank you so much for
Thanks
listening.
for watching. Yeah.
Hit the subscribe button. We'll be selling some merch very soon here. Please stay tuned. We've finally saved up enough for some ramens and some merch. So we're going to be doing some merch.
Yep. We'll have the link.
We'll have the link in the description below, and then we're going to start promoting it a lot.
And we'll start putting it on the videos too.
Support. We just hit 10,000 views a month.
Yes.
Here recently between all the socials. So thank you for the continued support. New York, for some reason, there's a lot of listeners in New York.
In New York?
Reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was still
New York. No, yeah.
Remember that island? I forget the name of the island now. Barcelona. Was it Barcelona? Not Barcelona.
We gotta have Adam Gable back.
Yes, we need to have him back.
All right, everybody. Peace out.